morning everyone, welcome back to MemilyMakes, or welcome if you're new here. I hope that you're all doing well and that you're having a really lovely weekend. I am actually recording this on Wednesday, but as I've said previously, my month-end wrap-ups are going to be coming out on Saturdays, so you will be seeing this on Saturday. So hope you're having a lovely weekend. I will most likely be at Yorkshire Yarn Fest when you're seeing this. It will be my first yarn festival, so I'm very excited. I will try my best to get some footage and I will put that in my weekly update in the week. But yeah, I'm just going to have a sip of tea because I've just recorded my weekly podcast. As I say, it's Wednesday today, blast from the past here. But I've just recorded the weekly podcast, which will have been out for a couple of days prior to you seeing this video. But yes, I need a quick drink because I immediately press record again. I don't know why. In my bear hug in a mug. I don't think you'll be able to see that. Bear hug in a mug, and there's a little bear with a heart. It's very cute. Just decaf Yorkshire today. Oh yes, yes. I'm on the decaf again. But anyway, right. So, how am I going to go about this? I think, right, okay, what we're going to start with, I'm going to start with my finished objects for the month of February. Now, February is a short month, but I did have a couple of finished objects. 2 actually, which is great. So, the first finished object that I had was my Rose Queen socks. There we go. So the pattern is by Twinset and Pearl, and the yarn was dyed by Botanical Yarn. This was their collaboration between Botanical Yarn and Twinset and Pearl, and this was July's sock club. I had a moment then. I remember the name of the pattern, I just couldn't remember which month it was because it was a sock club, this collaboration. Yeah, so that was finished object number 1 for the month of February. Finished object number 2, which I am super happy about and I'm probably wearing at this moment in time as you see this video, is my Monsoon Season Cowl by Joanna Herriot of Twinset and Pearl. The yarn is by Fruitful Fusion and it's in her Monsoon colourway, and it's using both the, I've got it here, merino, superwash merino and silk. That's one of them. That's this one here. Superwash merino and silk. Beautiful, beautiful. I love the sheen on that actually. And then the other the other fibre used in there is this one. I didn't have a lot left of this one, which was crazy. It was very close call on that one. And this was the Surrey Alpaca Silk blend. And yeah, oh my gosh, it's beautiful. It is really nice and fuzzy. The pattern just works so well. It's just very, very delicate. It's beautiful. And I know I've already put it on my weekly podcast, but I'm putting it on now because I have to. There we go. It's just gorgeous. It's massive. And as I said in my weekly podcast, you can actually cast off earlier. You don't need it to be, it doesn't have to be this big. You can cast off earlier. But I think I quite like it. Yeah, I quite like it that long, to be honest, because it just covers everything and keeps me really cosy and warm. And it is really cosy and warm. It's beautiful. So that is finished object number 2, which is very exciting to me. I did well this month. I did well, I think. This project I didn't think I was going to finish because it was actually taking a lot longer than I thought it was going to. So I'm really pleased that I have that. So there are my 2 finished objects. Very, very pleased about those. Very pleased. Right, now then, works in progress. So I'm going to do like a just a tot up of everything because it's going to be a bit crazy if I keep dragging down all of the works in progress. I think if the numbers come down a bit, then I could possibly do that. Hang on a minute. Just realised something I want to show you is way over there, so I may as well get it now. Oh, I've gone really short. Let me sit back on my knees. There we go. So, works in progress. When I did my 2023 works in progress video, I counted at the end there were 19 works in progress. I then mentioned a couple that I would frog and maybe get rid of and things like that, which I think then put the number down to 16. However, a couple of those projects I haven't actually frogged. So the true number after that wrap-up video, was 18 works in progress, because I got rid of my Brighton socks that I said I was going to get rid of. I got rid of those. I haven't frogged anything else. Everything else has just gone back in its home. A quick thank you so much to everybody who has given comments on that video. All of the recommendations are so good, and I'm so grateful for all the responses and just the general outpouring of help. It is extremely appreciated, and I'm looking forward to trying as many of those options as I can, really. Yeah, I'm quite excited. I say excited, but I'm still not going to do it for a little while, but at least I know those comments are all there, so that when I come to actually do the shawl and approach it again, I've got all these helpful comments. So thank you again so much. It's been amazing. Thank you. Yeah, so I haven't frogged anything yet apart from those Brighton socks. Those Brighton socks are gone. So that then put me, let me get my little thing. That then put me at 18. Did I say 19? So it was 19 at the end of the whips video. Yes. And then I've gotten rid of one item. So that's 18 technically at the end of the whips video. I'm tripping up now. I'm thinking numbers are running through my head and I'm getting very confused. But anyway, I've got it all written here. So 18 at the end of that video. Now, since then, I have finished 2 projects. So that takes me down to 16. However, I have cast 1 project on. So my part of my getting my whips down in a friendly way to me is that I have to finish 2 whips before I can cast anything on. Now, these 2 are 2 finished objects that were whips, so they're finished objects, so that's 2. That meant that I could cast something on, which I did. Now I go into this a bit more in my weekly podcast, so feel free to check that out to see a little bit more. But I cast on bring this up, the Lone Skein Shawl by Hohi Locatelli. And yeah, I mean, I've not got very far, but as I say, I only cast this on yesterday. Yesterday being Tuesday, as today is technically Wednesday for me. I know it's Saturday, but yes, it gets very confusing jumping back and forth in time. But yeah, so I've not done too much, but that is a cast on. So that actually gives me 17 works in progress. So it's not too bad. From that works in progress video, I've actually come down 2 works in progress. One because I've got rid of it, and the other one because I finished 2 and I've only cast on 1. So only 1 replaces those 2. 17, that's not too bad. It's working. My plan is working of getting them all down. Actually, I'm trying to think, was this finished in that video? No, it wasn't, was it? This wasn't finished in that video because I had it in my notes. Oh, I nearly doubted my numbers then, but no, we're good. We're on 17 works in progress. So my plan is working of trying to get the numbers down, and it's just really good. I'm very pleased. And YouTube is helping because I know I'm holding myself accountable in the fact that I cannot cast anything on until I finish 2, and I need to work on projects so that I've got something to show you every week. So yeah, it's pretty good. Now, I thought what I would do, I'm just grabbing something else. I thought what I would do is just give you a little idea of what I'm planning to do for the month of March. Otherwise this video is going to be really short. Not that that's a problem, of course, but I thought I would just give you a little idea of what I'm going to be doing now. So, okay, we'll start with this one. Now, no, actually, we'll start with this one because this one's going to be sooner. So, in my weekly video, in my weekly podcast, I did touch upon this at the end of the video. So what will be happening in March is Toft are running a Learn Tunisian crochet along, That starts on Monday, so the 6th of March. I've been hesitating to take part in this just because I thought, well, I can't cast anything on because I've already cast something on. Although I only cast this on last night, I knew this was going to be the next project that I was casting on, so I didn't want to think of something else to cast on alongside this. But anyway, what is going to happen is I am going to take part in this crochet along. So I will be casting on Monday with everyone, but I'm giving myself a free pass. I don't know how many times I've said this, free pass, but free pass, and reason being is it's a small headband. The crochet along I don't think will take longer than a week. I don't know where I've got that from. I feel like it was posted on Toft's Instagram, but I'm not sure. I don't know where I've got a week from. I don't know. But anyway, it should be a small project. Shouldn't take too long. Hopefully the yarn and the crochet, the Tunisian crochet hook will arrive in time for me to start on Monday, and then I can just crack on with it and get it done hopefully within that week. So that's what I'm doing on Monday in March. So that's one of my plans for March. Again, I know it's adding to my works in progress, but I can't see it taking too long. I said that about the monsoon season cowl, and that wasn't quite true, was it? But yeah, that's one plan for March. Another plan for March is that I am going to be taking part in Knit 365 and the Little Grey Girl. I will be taking part in the make along with them. Now, Martin did mention that it's probably not likely to start until the end of March, I think towards the end of March, I probably should say. I will have to keep up with his updates and everything like that because I'm not entirely sure on the date. I don't think he's settled on the date yet. I will have to check. But that is another plan for March. I've got the yarn here, and I will be doing the Disturbia shawl. Yes, just trying to double check. I will be doing the Disturbia shawl, which is the crochet shawl, because there are two options. There is a crochet option and there is a knitting option, because Martin wanted to be inclusive to all knitters and crocheters basically, because he also does both. So that's what's happening. And this is the yarn from the Little Grey Girl. This is the Disturbia yarn. It is beautiful. And this is what will be used for the knit along, the make along, the crochet along. So yeah, that's another plan in March. So I do have 2 crochet projects happening in March that will take place and will be done. Hopefully this one won't take too long, but I can't see it being finished before the end of March. I can't see it being finished before the end of March. But anyway, it will be started in March. So the plan is to finish this new cast on, because it's a 1 skein shawl. In theory, it shouldn't take me too long. I don't know how many times I can say that until it just doesn't happen. I also had planned to finish this, which is my anthology throw by Helen Stewart, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that finished because the rows are getting longer, and yeah, I'm not entirely convinced that this will get finished. But I do plan to finish this new cast on, the Lone Skein Shawl by Hohi Locatelli, and I just need to finish one other project. So if I can finish that and another project, I will get this wound up and ready for the make along. The headband, the Tunisian crochet headband, I'm not classing in the whips. So when I cast it on, it's a free pass. When I finish it, I'm not classing it as a finished object. Hold me to that, please. I'm not classing it. But this one, because it's a bigger project, I will be classing it as a new cast on. So I need to finish 2 projects before I can cast it on. That's my plan. Hopefully it will pan out. But if I can finish 2 projects before the date that this make along starts, then great. I'm not going to cast anything on. This will be my cast on. So those are my plans for March. Oh, I did actually want to show you something else. Bear with me. Sorry, I just remembered there was something that I really wanted to show you. purely because I decided to get out some yarn at the weekend, and I had a little think in regards to a project that I really want to cast on and using my leftovers. So I really wanted to show you just quickly my plan, my idea. So another plan that will most likely not be in March, so keep you posted on when this is going to happen, but my Find Your Fade shawl by Andrea Mowry, this absolutely beautiful shawl. I've decided the colours that I'm going to use, and it's all stash, which is fabulous. I'm very excited, and I think I've decided in the colour order. So these are, I'm just double checking them now, these are the colours that I'm going to do. So they're all West Green Loft yarns. There we go, West Green Loft yarns, and they're all on sock base, so the West Green Loft yarn classic sock. This colourway is called Fire and Ice, so this is one of the colours. Love, it's beautiful icy blue with some lovely speckling going through it. Love that colourway. So that is my first colour. My next colour is called Sutherland, and here it is, another blue, very subtle. So my plan for this shawl is to be kind of like a very subtle pastel-y fade. I think that looks stunning. They look gorgeous together. My next colour is where it starts to change. So this colourway is called Box Hill, and here it is. Another beautiful colourway. There's subtles like blues, greens, pinks, bit of red at the top. Beautiful colourway, this, stunning. And then that will be added to those two. Hope you can see where I'm going with this. I'll just put those down there. The next colourway that it's going to fade into is called Rose Garden, and here it is. It's this beautiful darker green, some yellows, some pinks. There are some blues in there as well. Very subtle. Absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait to get these cast on, but obviously I've got so much to do in the meantime. So there's those four. I hope you can see what I'm trying to get at with this, but we're about to jump. So the next colourway is actually her August, I think this was actually, what year was this? August 2021, I think. So that's that colourway. It just says August on there, but so it's like a pink with some beautiful darker speckles and purples. Beautiful. I have taken the label off to have a look at the skein to see how the colour works. That's why it's upside down. So yeah, excuse me for that, but they're all again West Green Loft yarns, so that's those all together so far. I've got two more to show you. So the next colourway is called Dashwood. A lot of her colourways are inspired by Jane Austen. I do love this colour. It's beautiful colour. Let's see if I can actually hold all these. I don't think I can. I need two hands. There we go. So those are the colours so far. And there's one more to add to that, and that is perhaps my favourite one because it was my birthday month. So this is September 2021. There you go, absolutely gorgeous colour as well, stunning. So that is that. I'm going to try and get all these. Oh, I've got enough fingers. Bear with me. Hang on, I nearly got them. Oh, picked up the wrong thing then, sorry. Right, there we go. So these are all the colours that I want to use for that shawl, hopefully in that order as well. I think that's going to be stunning. It is going to be a very subtle fade in places, like these two, it's going to be very subtle between them. And then these two, again, kind of subtle, and these three, kind of subtle. But I think that's going to work really nicely. I mean, what do you think? Do you think those colours are a good call? I can't really show them properly. Oh, we lost one. Oh no. Do you think these colours are a good call? Let me try and hook them on my fingers. See if I can do it that way. Yep. Bear with me. Just trying to hook them on my fingers so that I can actually hold them up a bit better. There we go. Okay. Not really. I can't really. I think you get the idea though. Yeah, I can't. I can't do it. There's too many. But those are the colourways that I'm thinking of, and I think they look lovely together. It's going to be, as I say, a very subtle fade in places. In some places it's not going to look too much of a jump, but I think that'll be okay, I think. I really want it to be a celebration of West Green Loft yarns and how pastel and subtle their colours are. So I think that's going to work really, really well with this shawl. But yeah, that is one of my plans that I was so excited to show you, and I really wanted to show you the yarn because I'm just excited. As I say, it's not going to get cast on this month. I'll have to do something pretty spectacular to be able to get it cast on this month because of the Disturbia shawl being cast on towards the end of the month. I would need to finish 4 projects to be able to cast that one on, and I'm not entirely sure I am that close on half of my projects. So yeah, but yeah, I really wanted to show you that, and I think, let me just get my notes. Yes, so I've told you my plans for March. I've told you my plan after that. Obviously, I'd like to cast on August Sock Club, which will probably be the next project after the Disturbia shawl. So as I say, this West Green Loft yarn Find Your Fade shawl is going to have to wait a little bit longer, but I'm just really, really happy and really pleased that I picked out the yarn. It's from my stash. I'm excited, very excited. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for my monthly wrap up. Let me know if you think anything else should be included in the monthly wrap up. As I say, I know I haven't shown all the works in progress for my monthly wrap up, but because there's so many, it's not quite, I don't think it's doable at this minute. If I can get them down maybe like in the early teens maybe, I could probably then start showing you the works in progress. But I think it's probably just not doable at this point in time with how many I have. I am doing my best to get that down, and hopefully it will happen sooner than later. But yes, I hope you have an absolutely amazing rest of the weekend, whatever you are up to, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.